from entering the coffee shop, and then what will happen in the coffee shop, right? So I think you either I make up all those conversation, or you make up the conversation. You speak in English, then I teach you how to speak in Cantonese. Do you think so? Either you make up the conversation, or I make up the conversation. Yeah. So now you are what we are doing now. We make up this setting in a coffee shop. So you make up the conversation, right? So you start from entering the coffee shop. So see what kind of dialogue or situation you want to create in this coffee shop. I think better not to think if. Now we have already decided we are now in the coffee shop. Okay, maybe you are we are in the coffee shop. Okay, and maybe you are the customer, I am the receptionist, maybe. Okay, or I am the staff. Okay, so now you said that you want to make up the conversation. So now you enter the coffee shop. So what happened? OK， 唔該，有冇咖啡係咪？唔該嗱，唔好唔該啊。嗱 ，make clear every part and every tone well 啊。唔該，係啦，唔該通常我哋唔會問有冇咖啡嘅 ，because of course there is coffee in the coffee shop。OK， so you should ask 我想要杯咖啡 ，yeah。我想要杯咖 because in English you will ask in that way, may I have a coffee? That means in Cantonese will be 我可唔可以要杯咖啡 but we won't ask in that way, okay? Because last time I already said that different culture reflected in languages, right? So in English-speaking people, they tend to be polite. Even you pay money to buy something, you still say that may I, can I, okay? But in Cantonese are direct and straight. 我想要杯咖啡 ，yeah，唔該 ，yeah， 係啦，一杯咖啡。Yeah, I will try to correct your sound to be as perfect as you can. You have to make a perfect sound. You have already learned it and in the advanced level already. Okay, so don't not to be satisfied with just a similar sound. Must be perfect. Okay, so 好啊，先生，請問你想要一杯乜嘢咖啡啊？一杯大裝嘅because big size 咁我哋又唔會size actually 咧會 say 型that mean the volume the shape but actually we will say 大 size or 大杯裝 because you know that the Hong Kong people tend to use the English word, okay? Even they speak Cantonese, they have a fusion of English words. So we won't translate, we just say 大 size 我要大 size 嘅咖啡。Otherwise, if you do translate, then you will say that 大杯裝 because usually the container is a cup, right? Then we say a 大杯裝啦，或大杯you can omit the 裝我想要大杯嘅咖啡我要熱嘅，我想要一杯熱嘅大杯裝咖啡，我要一杯大嘅熱咖啡。So you can see that in two ways. You either say 我要一杯大嘅。You can even omit the 杯 or size or 型 or 裝 ，OK？ 我一杯大嘅咖啡 because actually the 大咧 large it doesn't describe the coffee, right? You won't say big coffee, right? You will say a big cup of coffee. Yeah. In Chinese, we also say 大杯裝嘅咖啡 but we can cut it short. Because that is why I always say the Chinese. Especially spoken Cantonese, you don't need to be bounded by the normal grammar. So the grammar should be 大杯裝的咖啡in written Chinese. You can speak in this way, but you tend to be clumsy. So we just cut it short. 我要杯大嘅咖啡，我要杯大嘅熱咖啡。Just like it. 會相識熱嘅大咖啡。We usually say 大嘅熱咖啡 we join the 熱咖啡 together and then we qualify the 熱咖啡 as a big size 大嘅熱咖啡 yeah 熱咖啡係啦。You say it first. You don't just think. After I said it, you practice it, okay? And then you have more chances to practice. Don't just think. I think you are a good I think you will be a good academic people. I think you can teach in university. You tend to be very academic when whatever you learn. Yeah. So yeah, don't run by engineering profession. You should be a professor in university, teaching linguistics sometime. Okay, Cantonese linguistics. Okay. You repeat after me. 我想要一杯大嘅熱咖啡，一杯大嘅熱咖啡。Yeah, because we still can cut it even shorter. We can omit the 一杯 because of course when you don't mention 2 or 3 I said that we always mean 1. So actually you can omit all 1. Okay, so just say 我要杯我想要大嘅熱咖啡 is okay. 我想要大嘅熱咖啡 but because you already cut it short then you can say 大杯。我想要大杯裝嘅熱咖啡 is okay because you either cut this part, you either cut that part. If you cut all then 我想要大嘅熱咖啡 still okay. Understood. Only that the meaning is understood. We can okay. Or even we will also cut 我想要we just say 大嘅熱咖啡 just say and then we even get omit 唔該so you always say that may I excuse me for when you translate 唔該我可唔可以要我想要actually in actual conversation we just say especially when you are customer inside shop we tend not to be so polite because we think that we are customer, okay? And so we just say that say what we want 大嘅熱咖啡 just say yeah and so tend to be polite okay. I should teach you a colloquial way and a direct way and also a polite way. So to be polite you can say 唔該我想要杯大嘅熱咖啡to be short direct you can say 大嘅熱咖啡 that is the simplest 大嘅熱咖啡。咁我想問你啦，咁你要唔要奶啊？要唔要奶啊？我唔想要牛奶。Yeah, then you can speak in this way 我唔想要牛奶，唔該 it's okay. But you can just say that 唔使啦，唔該。我話even omit 唔該啦，唔使啦，我話 we will say 走奶。咩叫走咧？That mean get rid of. Okay, not the one who running the 奶 cannot run That means you get rid of this milk. Okay, don't put the milk. So we say 走奶啦。We always say that, especially in Hong Kong restaurant when we say coffee 我要杯咖啡走奶 we always say that 咖啡走奶so 咖啡走奶啦就 means black coffee 啦 actually 咖啡走actually 咖啡走奶咧可以唔走糖嘅喎 but usually the hot coffee 咧 they will give you the sugar, you add the sugar yourself so you don't need to say 走糖 but if it is cold coffee or if some restaurant they will also add the milk and sugar for you when they give you the hot coffee because it is not Western coffee shop. It's those coffee offered by the Hong Kong restaurant. Okay, it is a fusion of Chinese and Western. So you can have Chinese tea, you can have Western coffee. And then you can have all kind of drinks and Chinese food and Western food. So that kind of Hong Kong, very famous Hong Kong Chinese restaurant. So maybe they will give you hot coffee with sugar and milk already. So you must say 走奶走糖. That actually mean black coffee. But you can just say 齋啡. 齋啡 means 走奶走糖. But I think in the US I once said that I want black coffee. But they will still give you milk and sugar or ask you whether you want milk or sugar. Then I think that maybe the US people doesn't speak in that way. You still have to say no milk and no sugar. So I will say it like this. I want black coffee, no sugar, no milk. Yeah, but in Hong Kong, very easy. We just say 齋啡. 齋 means nothing. Only coffee. Okay, that means no milk, no sugar. 齋. And then okay. So do you want cold? Just now you say that you want hot, right? And then but we have many kinds of coffee. We have latte. We have cappuccino. Which one you want? Yeah. We have espresso. We have cappuccino. We have latte. Which one you want? 即係我哋有好多種咖啡㗎，你要邊隻啊？嗱 ，usually 會解釋邊種喎，但 usually 識邊隻嘅喎。Actually 咖啡 cannot be 一隻嘅，一隻 animal 啊，一隻 shoe 啊，咁就可以一隻咯。但係咧，我哋其實即係我哋spoken Cantonese 咧，我哋有時咧就好中意一個字咧用晒喺所有地方。譬如我都講啦，any kind of things 啊 ，you can use 整係咪？you can 整車、整船、整屋、整嘢食、整衫，乜都用個整字嘅喎。That's it Cantonese 啊。And then when you say 點啊，咁你乜都可以話點嘅喎。咁而家就話你要邊種，其實應該用邊種嘅，你 which kind。or in English you also say which kind of 種啦。咁但係咧，我哋可以用隻㗎，你要邊隻啊？即係actually 隻 should not be used for coffee。because we just use 隻in anyway OK 譬如話你I want to look at these kinds of vases 咁你要邊隻 vase 啊咁樣I want to look at the pair of shoes 咁你要邊嗱 usually shoes because there are two 咁你就唔好用邊隻啦，因為你唔會睇買一隻噶嘛，咁就會用邊款啊，你要邊款鞋啊，款 mean style 啦 OK 但係唔會話邊對嘅喎，對就係 pair 啊嘛，即係唔會問邊隻，亦都唔會問邊對邊對咧就即係 means 啦，譬如 for example I have display a few pairs。Same size, same style, but maybe still I can choose which pair to have, right? Maybe some are newer, some are not so new, maybe. And that. 邊兩即兩OK你講一 pair 咧，你可以講一對，可以講一雙。但係咧，譬如我哋通常咧就如果買鞋睇鞋咧，我就我要呢款鞋，我想睇呢款鞋，我想睇下就唔會話呢隻鞋或者呢對鞋呢雙鞋 ，because of course 你買鞋梗係買一對啦，咁所以即係唔會問你要邊對咯，邊對咧 sounds like for example if I display a few pairs, you already try one size. And try one style, you already want that style, want that size. But maybe I display a few pairs, or I have taken a few pairs with the same size, same style, same color. But I still want to ask which pair you want. Then 我就話你想要邊對啊？But usually when you're just looking at different kinds, different style, and then you are thinking, and then you want me to pick one of them for you. Then I will ask you, 你睇啱邊款啊？或者我想要呢款，或者俾呢款鞋我睇下，就好似話俾呢對鞋我睇嘅。因為 assume 咗咧 you should give me a whole pair to try on. I just choose the style, yeah. And then even the one that I have looked at, maybe the size doesn't fit me. So if I say 呢對咧，或者問你要邊對咧，咁你話呢對咧，呢對 the size maybe doesn't fit you 喎。所以what I want is not this pair。我唔係要呢對啊，我係要呢款，我想要試呢款。所以你俾啱我 size 嘅嚟俾我試。Usually in the US they assume that you know your size and you just tell them your size and then they will give you the size. Actually, in Hong Kong, sometimes we just say that 你睇下 you look at my food and then see what size I should take. So we just say that I'm not sure. Maybe you look at my food to decide. And then because in Hong Kong we have all kind of shoes from different countries, and then you look at different countries have different sizes, right? Yeah. Different measurements, so sometimes we just mix up and then we are not sure, and sometimes maybe we can take 5 or 6 or even 4 in between. Okay, 5 is best, 4 is a little bit smaller, 6 is a little bit. But sometimes if we really want that style, we can still say that 4 to 6 is still okay. But you see which one I should fit me. So we just say 我要呢款咁。Then we assume that the staff will choose the correct size for us. Yeah. 所以好少會話更加唔會話雙咧嗱，除非你話 a box of 個雙咧，如果你話 a pair 個雙咧，除非我哋話呢兩個人咧已經係一雙雙一對對啦，就 mean this couple。咁我哋就話一雙雙呢雙情侶啦。Otherwise 咧 when we say a pair of shoes we just say 一對鞋。會相識一雙鞋嘅嚇，一對鞋。Of course in describing a couple, we can also say 一對情侶、一雙情侶、一對夫婦一雙夫婦。But when about shoes or some products we seldom say 雙雙咧 sounds too polite or too formal. Yeah.But 雙對對咧 ，we always can use 雙對對。佢哋兩個已經開始雙對對啦，就 mean they are becoming couple 啦 ，they are becoming lovers 啦 ，always appear as a pair 咁，呢啲就雙對對咁樣。So yeah, so just now I say that 你想要邊隻咖啡啊？I can also say 邊款嘅 ，but we always use 隻 for all things. Okay, so 你要邊隻咖啡啊？A special, okay, good. And do you want something else? Hamburger? 你有冇其他嘢要啊？我你仲想要啲乜嘢啊？You should say for after me. 你仲有咩想要啊？仲有咩？仲有 means 仲即係話more OK？你仲有咩想要啊？Anything?Any other thing do you want? OK 你仲有咩想要啊？蛋糕啊？你想要蛋糕啊？有啊嗱，我哋呢度有3款蛋糕嗱，蛋糕我哋用款我哋唔會用隻㗎，因為隻咧就形容蛋糕咧就有啲怪啦。OK 3款蛋糕係啦3 1 2 3嗱，有3款style 有3款蛋糕喎。你要邊隻啊？嗱，我而家可問你要邊隻咯喎，但我唔好話3隻蛋糕喎。嗱，3款蛋糕你要邊隻或者你要邊款啊？而家就可以用邊隻啦。咁好奇怪啊！咁既然可以用邊隻蛋糕，點解我唔可以話3隻蛋糕咧？就係唔會咁講咧，即係因為其實隻咧即係貪口爽咧，即係 colloquial 啲啦，即係懶啦，乜都用隻啦。咁但係當你要形容一個咁 nice 咁 nice looking 咁 good taste 嘅，你用隻咧咁可能會諗起一隻蟹或者一隻乜嘢，好似好怪咁樣咁但係當我問你問題嘅時候咧，我話你要邊隻啊？咁因為係一個 you can take as a short form, a colloquial form 咁又可以用隻咯。有3款喎，你要邊隻啊？咁樣。嗱，有芝士啦，有呢個士多啤梨啦，有呢個意大利蛋糕啦。嗱，意大利就 tiramisu 啦，意大利蛋糕。咁就cheese 啦，我哋譯音咧就叫做芝士蛋糕啦。strawberry 就係譯音啦，士多啤梨 士多啤梨蛋糕，但我哋唔會講 strawberry 蛋糕，好得意。我哋香港人咧，即係咧就又要將人哋嘅又要人哋英文，跟住用人哋英文咧就音譯咗之後咧，但係咧我哋就唔會，我哋就用音譯嗰個廣東話個名喎，我哋就唔會用英文名，我哋唔會話我想要 strawberry 蛋糕，好少，即係好咁樣好唔順口同埋好貴，因為我就話我要 strawberry。有3隻有 strawberry 有 cheese 有咩咁我要 strawberry 咁我就會講 strawberry。但係如果我換埋蛋糕咧，我就會多數會講 strawberry 蛋糕。我諗呢啲都係一個 habit 一個 custom 慣咗係咁樣講啊咁樣咁你要邊隻蛋糕啊？你要芝士蛋糕你芝士蛋糕怕唔怕肥啊？你食得多芝士多怕唔怕肥啊？怕唔怕？怕 mean afraid of 唔怕啊嘛，怕唔怕食唔食驚唔驚啊嘛？咁怕唔怕就 mean are you afraid of getting fat？ 你怕唔怕肥啊？Yeah。我會運動，除非你話我而家食完嘢就走去運動，如果唔係咧你就唔會咁樣話我走去運動。你話after eating the cheesecake I will go for running。食完蛋糕我就會走去運動，我會走去跑步。或者我就咁話我去跑步咁咪得啦，或者我去運動咁。但係如果你話唔怕，我食完之後咧，我可以做多啲運動啦，我可以第時去做運動啦咁樣。咁就唔會話我走去運動，即係如果你話走去運動咧，就即係似乎係要 mean now or soon 啦 ，OK？Yeah。Soon after， 今日我去咗運動啦 ，good，OK， 咁你話我今日去咗運動啦，所以咧我而家可以食芝士蛋糕咯，唔怕，我今日運咗動啦，我今日去咗運動啦，可以食芝士蛋糕啦，咁樣啦。蛋糕 cake，yeah。怕唔怕？which tone？ 怕 yeah 第三聲調 OK 怕唔怕 OK 係啦要 connect 唔怕咧怕have a short stop and then 唔怕咧 is easier to say otherwise you say 怕唔怕it's quite difficult 怕唔怕你怕唔怕肥啊唔怕 OK yeah OK 好喎你做運動唔怪得你咁大隻啦唔怪得你咁大隻 yeah少啲你食少啲嘢做多啲運動咁就會大隻啲係咪啊？係啦嗱你分唔到大細同埋多少啊嗱大細咧即係其實好多咧我哋啲 native speaker 咧小朋友細個時候咧唔知點解都好難分大細同埋多少嘅喎其實多少就係嗰個 amount 啊嘛大細就嗰個 size 啊嘛係咪？Yeah in English you can say a large volume large amount 就係大數量或者大嘅 amount 或者係a large size you can all use large or big 係咪？咁但係我哋就分就係大咧就係喺個 size 嗰度， 或者係年紀，譬如話我大過你，就 mean I am older than you， 即係個年紀。咁其實個年紀嘅大細其實都係嗰個 age 啊，即係譬如話你係 more age， 即係你係一個 more years 嘅 age 啦，咁你咪係大啲咯，係咪先？即係其實嗰個數目嘅大啊，其實即係等於數目大嘅大小啦，所以我大過你係啱㗎嚇。咁咁個 size 又係大細啦嚇。咁多少就個 amount，譬如我可以話我多你1歲㗎，譬如我大過你1歲，我多過你1歲都得㗎喎，但係大過同多過咧就唔同意思啦。我大過你咧就 means counting from the numbers. My number of age is bigger than you. For example, 55 is bigger than 54, right? So if I am 55, you are 54, then I am 1 year elder than you. 咁我話大你1歲啦。但係我亦都可以話我多你1歲，就 means counting from the years that you are living, you are existing, okay, from your birth.Okay, from my birth, I already have 55 years, and then you only have 54 years. So I have 1 year more than you living in this world, right? So that means 等於多啦，我多你1年啦。I have 1 more years 啊。So 可以話大個，可以話多你1年啊。咁 English I think you can also say I am elder than you by 1 year 啊嗱。Big, yeah, but you won't say bigger lah. In English, you tend to use different word for in different situation. But we for those adjectives, actually we tend to use just a few, and then in many situations. 我大過你，我多過你，我年長過你。Yeah, but 年長咧 means elder 啦，年長就 means 長咧 actually means as a senior 長輩啊。That means my age is a senior, okay? When compare my age with you, I am your senior. I am 1 year senior than you， 所以我比你年長1歲啦。咁呢個年長又得，大你1歲又得，多你1歲又得，即係但係其實就係唔同嘅意思嚟嘅，即係唔同嘅表達方法係咪啊？但係咧其實個意思係一樣。Yeah. But in English you just say I'm 1 year elder than you. You won't use other ways. I'm 1 year more senior than you. 1 year more than you. No, this way. You have a standard form of usage in English. Okay. When we talk about compare the age, we will just say I'm 1 year elder than you or 1 year younger than you. That's it. Okay. Yeah. But in Chinese we have a few ways to express it. 我老你1歲得嘅喎 ，but we don't like you use the word 老啦 means old 啊嘛 ，we use elder. Elder means it sounds better. Elder that means just say in the US or I think in the English speaking community, you use elder instead of older because older give a meaning of getting old, but elder means senior. So we use senior, elder, but not older. Actually we can use older. 我老你1歲。都得㗎，but of course I don't use old. Yeah. So really, I can think of 4 ways already. Of course, in written Chinese there are still more words to use. For example, 年邁咧 means 年老啦，but in spoken 咧會 seldom say 年邁嘅，所以 so if you include written way, there are even far more ways. Okay. 年邁 good. Yeah, similar to the sound of selling 賣 yeah. 你想點樣俾錢法啊？你想用咩方法俾錢啊？方法 means method 啦 ways 啦。你想點俾錢法啊 ？We will say in that way 嘅。你想用咩方法俾錢？But we seldom speak in that way. Because it seems too grammatically correct.